Hi guys, I'm Jeremy. This is Sydney and Navy. I'm a contractor and designer here in Naples, Florida. Come on inside and check out what we did. First and foremost, we demoed the whole house. We ripped out every piece of wood, the floor. We ripped down the walls that were separating the kitchen and gave it a complete open concept. So what we've done is kind of reconfigured the whole kitchen. I repainted all the cabinets. They were a dark cherry. So I do a lot of kitchen refinishes. So we went with this really light gray, got all new hardware, all new top surfaces, reconfigured all the cabinets into a different location using the existing cabinets. And we put these floating shelves in the white oak. And Sydney helped with picking all the tile. It's fun to have somebody that's an artist too, so we can just keep bouncing ideas off of one another all the time. We built out this whole island here. I added a spot for another cooler here. We installed both of these, the stovetop and the oven here. Reconfigured the ceiling here and boxed it out. So it kind of looks like a jewelry box actually. The lines follow the island, so that was one of the things that I wanted to do there. So with this room, we really just wanted that open concept that the rest of the house had. So we used to have a couch right here and a little table behind it, but when you walked in from the entry, it really just blocked everything off. It was kind of like a wall, like seeing the back of the couch. So we found these couches that kind of oval in shape, and it just really made for a nice cozy spot to have friends and family over, play board games, watch TV, whatever you want to do, and it's worked out great. So it's a really open concept. We had a floating shelf here before, but I wanted to beef it up a little bit, but not be so hard, and kind of use those white tones and the light wood. Using this white oak here. We really like the Malibu vibe, so we wanted something kind of chic, but also kind of light and airy. So another thing that we added here was this concrete wall. I really love the studio apartment kind of vibe that New York would have and stuff, but I wanted to kind of have a nice clean look to it. I added these brass bolts to it, and I thought it was a great accent piece for this bar that I built. This is in my furniture line. It's called the Blue Bourbon bar cart. It's actually front lit and back lit. It's got motion sensors to turn on the front lights here. And I used resin and crystals in the back. Kind of showcases it like how you backlight the onyx and stuff. So this is one of my favorite pieces in my line actually. Here we added the white oak solid wood that I put on the front of here. Just that, again, it's that beachy vibe that we really like. Just nice and clean. And then we found these chairs at CB2. We probably played around with like 20, 30 different chairs before we could agree on something, but we're really happy with the way this bar came out. This is the dining room. We had this cool piece of neon here. Me and Sydney both wanted a piece of neon, and we really just wanted to talk about how, you know, we live our lives creatively, you know, and anything that I've ever done in life, you know, whether it's skateboarding, it's kind of like a creative outlet, art that I used to do, graphic design, you know, so that was the best way that we could kind of give a little slogan for the wall, "You are art." This is a Venetian plaster wall, and you'll see some later videos of me finishing this. This is just the first couple coats of black that I put on here. I'm actually gonna marbleize this like black marble, come in and I'll wax it. Literally, the more I, you know, sand this and polish it, it'll just turn like glass. So you'll see some later videos of me going over how to do those steps. So we picked these accessories up from Judith Liégeoise again. She sells my furniture, of course, and she sells a lot of other artists' These are vases that we picked up there, and this is a bowl, of course. I just love the way it feels with the pinks and the neon and things. This piece here, this console, came from my buddy Fred, who owns a furniture shop at another location downtown Naples, and I'll give you information to his shop in the details of this video later on. This is another piece that I painted here at the house. Actually, I gave a copy of this to my friend for his birthday. It fit really well in his home that I remodeled. But this is one of the pieces that I painted, and I feel like it went really well with the rest of the styling that we did of the house. Sydney's always helping me pick out lighting and things. We went back and forth on a lot of different lighting and a lot of different chairs here. This table is called the surfboard dining room table. I just felt like it fit both of our styles. So we'll move over here to this little vignette over here. We actually bumped out the wall here for the back of the refrigerator because I wanted the refrigerator to be the same depth as the countertop over there. So I bumped this side out, and rather than to just have this side bumped out and this side plain, it was the same depth of this wall all the way across here. So I ended up bumping this closet out a little bit too, so that the niche was kind of balanced and we had a focal point in the middle of this room here. So this is one of my console tables, a river table. It's got the pearl resin through it, and this is some mango wood. And then I did the steel welding here, and we ended up painting that pearl white to kind of, go with the pearl white that we went with the river. This is a custom piece of art that I did of Sydney. I actually started this piece on my iPad. It was just a portrait, and then I just started adding more and more layers over top of it and just started adding things from her life. It's kind of like a collage of different things. There's a real butterfly overlaid in here, and it's kind of, I ripped the artwork up once I printed it out of the iPad, and then I cut the artwork out of some plywood and added the honeycomb area over here, poured some resin down it in honey color. So it's a kind of a cool piece that I really liked, and it had a lot of meaning for my girlfriend. So why don't we go into the nursery and check it out in there? Hi, babe.
Hi.
Why don't you tell them what you did in here?
Okay. Well, this is one of the rooms that Jeremy let me have some control over, and my style is very eclectic, so I love adding beachy, art deco, whimsical, just whatever I'm feeling in the moment. So I actually fell in love with this color of green. It's kind of the it color of 2020. So he built this out for us, kind of a main focal wall. And we built this shelf and we put everything that we kind of love on it. Like, this is my dad's old toy that he used to play with when he was little. So we just have really special
old vintage cameras and stuff that we found.
And this is a picture that Jeremy got for me for my birthday. It was the first night that we met, and it was our first kiss. And these are the constellations over Naples. And we wanted to get one for Navy the day he was born.
For the day he was born, yeah.
Put it right over there. So, but we love everything. We love how it turned out.
And you tell them about this light, baby. You built this light.
Oh yes, I did build that light. It was it's made out of straws actually. I was inspired from a chandelier that I sell in a design shop, and I wanted to give a go at it, but it turned out pretty cool.
So come on into the guest bedroom. So just kind of a small room, but we did a lot in here. There was a window here. We blew that out because I wanted access to the backyard for guests that stay here. There's a spa out there, paddle boards, lounge area, fire pit. But we just wanted this room more accessible for people that are staying here, just so they're more comfortable. We ripped up the floor and put this white wood tile in, put a brass inlay all the way around the sides, and just kind of try to make it comfortable for anybody who stays here as a guest of our home. And this was a cool little piece that we found, this stainless steel suitcase that we found at a thrift store over in Fort Lauderdale. And then I built it out with walnut and gave it these little brass little handrails to kind of keep everything inside. So we'll leave, a wine bottle for anybody who stays here, or whiskey or whatever. Just kind of like a little nice gesture for guests. So really the showcase in this room is really the floor though. The fixtures and everything in here are really nice, but the floor really steals the show. This is a resin and crystal floor that I did. It took a long time, a lot of money, and a lot of labor. But we came in and grinded the whole floor down, applied resin and crystals, and then I came back and did a ombre effect. It goes from pearl white to a light color blue to like an ocean blue, and then a dark blue, and then kind of a gray, and then black. And you can see all the crystals inlaid on the floor. And then before I put my final coat in, I created a geometric pattern in Illustrator. I used to be a graphic artist, so really kind of wanted that graphic kind of vibe to it. So did an overlay in a gold foil, applied that down, and then came back over top of that with a with another coat of epoxy. So it's completely locked in. It's really cool because it kind of creates some shadows and stuff because there's so many layers. There's probably 4 layers on this floor. Like I said, it's a lot of labor, but it came out beautiful. I love the way it reflects light back at your eyes and stuff. So this floor really steals the show. Everybody loves this floor. This wall really got reconfigured completely. It was a really strange design, the way the builder originally built this house in the 80s. There was a long hallway, so there's a wall here with an entrance here, and the hallway was really useless, just a hallway that got to the office and the laundry room. So we ripped that down and gave it some storage area with this console here. So we built out this office. We really just needed a spot to be able to close the door, work on the computer, and get a little bit of privacy from the rest of the home. I took some artwork from one of my favorite artists and kind of created a wallpaper design with it. So just little pieces and knickknacks that we've picked up from Judith Liégeois design or things that we like. Let's go check out the master and see what Sydney's doing. Oh, hey Navy, you're up. Why don't you tell them about the master, babe?
So we have this beautiful headboard behind us, and he did a great job building that out. And we really wanted to incorporate the same wood from our entertainment center and the front of our island. So
That really beachy vibe.
Yeah, we really love the light and airiness of it. But you can see the painting behind me, a bunch of small butterflies starting up, and they're slowly turning gold. I did that painting for this bedroom. I think it turned out really cool.
Yeah, you did a great job on that.
But yeah, we love the overall lightness of the bedroom, and we're really happy with it.
And then we got this bassinet from Tulum. You really like that, so I picked that up on our baby moon.
Baby moon, yep.
Yeah. The thing that we wanted to do is when we're traveling a bunch, I think just that kind of like that hotel vibe that, you know, when you go into a hotel, everything's perfectly laid out and stuff. So I think that's what we kind of tried to do.
Yeah, like the nightstands that you built.
Yeah. We built out the nightstands to kind of perfectly fit the space, and that headboard wall, we can always throw our phones on top of it, or I think we just wanted it to be as perfect as it could be for such a little area.
Another one of my favorite things that he did was he built me a makeup counter in my closet, our closet, and I love doing my makeup in there every single day. It's really moody, has great lighting, and it's super cute and retro looking. So yeah,
I just wanted you to feel comfortable. I felt like again, this house isn't huge, but we wanted to just kind of take advantage of every little spot we could.
Yeah.
So I built her that little ledge and mirror, and we put some lights back there for her to be able to do the makeup. When we redid the bathroom, there was a really dark tile in the back, and rather than to redo the whole shower, which would have been very expensive to rip out all the tile and redo it, we were able to find a tile that actually went with the old tile and kind of pulled the floor and everything together. So we didn't have to redo all the stone in the shower itself. We just did the backsplash, and it kind of has a white, it has a wood look, and it has some tans in it. So
we mixed a lot of beiges and grays, and you did a Venetian plaster on the wall, like a light Venetian plaster. Kind of give it a little more glam, and just chrome finishes, and awesome custom towel rack that we built for in there.
Again, it was kind of like that hotel vibe, just everything has a place for it. So we, instead of having a place in the
really
master closet for towels, we built that rack that just holds towels right there in the master bathroom. Well, thanks for coming and checking out our home, and we wanted to thank you. And I think it's time for you guys to leave but you wanted to say a couple things?
We're gonna put the links of the designers and the places in Naples in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thanks for watching.
Okay, time to get out.